Hey, what's up, y'all? Jay here, and just doing some reactions today. And I'm actually going to be reacting to the top 10 moments from X-Men '97. I really like the series. I can't wait for season 2 to come out. And I really like how they showed us certain things that, back in the day on the original X-Men cartoons from back in the day, you didn't really get to see, but it had that same feel, and I love the animation of the series, and they did some really sick things. So we're going to get into actually Watchmojo's top 10 moments from X-Men '97. Let's get into it. Top 10 moments. Let's see what we got.
Regardless of your stance on recent world events, the images you're about to see may be disturbing.
Welcome to Watchmojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the greatest moments in X-Men '97. Warning, mutant-sized spoilers ahead.
I hope that I'm not too late.
Number 10, Cyclops shows off. While Cyclops is undeniably a fan-favorite mutant, X-Men '97 made sure that we all put respect on his name.
Deservedly so. Like, back in the day, on the original, Cyclops was that dude, so I'm glad that they showed a little bit more to him. This team wasn't always ran by Rogue or whoever they stupidly put in. Whatever, let's go.
Evidence of this mission statement can be seen in the very first episode, as the hero battles the Friends of Humanity with unmatched intensity.
Hang tight.
It's here that he kicks serious bigot butt, not only through hand-to-hand combat, but also by means of his infamous I-beams. In fact, he uses the concussive blasts to snake around the warehouse like an absolute pro. Even when the bad guys have the upper hand, Cyclops proves that he's got them all right where he wants them. If you weren't a Cyclops fan before, we bet you definitely are one now. Number 9, a triple assault on the Master Mold. Teamwork always leads to exceptional results.
To me, my X-Men.
That's what put me when I seen the trailer. That makes sense.
When battling the Master Mold, a deadly robot that creates sentinels, the trio of Wolverine, Gambit, and Morph get creative with their offense. The Ragin' Cajun supercharges Logan's claws and launches him into the air.
Tell me that wasn't lit the first time you seen it in the trailer. When they showed that trailer, that and To Me, My X-Men, I was like, I'm there.
And as Morph shapeshifts into Blob, he bounces off him like a trampoline. A fastball special in motion is always a treat, and Wolverine decapitating Master Mold as he glides across the sky is next level. The members of the X-Men do great work on their own, but as this sequence illustrates, they can do some incredible damage when they combine their skills and work together.
It's a team effort. Always has been.
Number 8, Storm takes flight. When Storm seemingly loses her powers after getting shot by the Executioner's power erasing gun, it sends her into self-doubt.
I trust that I will cherish what we shared as X-Men, memories that already feel like a lifetime ago.
But when she's cornered by a demon called the Adversary, she realizes her power never really left her.
So let them thunder, for I am lightning!
With a change in wardrobe, she disintegrates the enemy and creates an epic weather phenomenon. She also soars through the skies in a stunning flight sequence reminiscent of Man of Steel.
I got a question real quick. We know we got the X-Men coming. Who should play Storm? Like, who would you guys have play Storm? Me personally, now, I know this person is getting into acting, and right now they couldn't do it no justice unless they just had them as an introduction, but the WWE's Jade Cargill, come on. She would be perfect in every aspect. You know what I'm saying? But she's not an actress or actor, and, she would need some. But if there was ever a role to where it's like, because there's going to be multiple, just a little to show her, and then like she gets coached up and stuff, I'll go for that. But as far as like current working actresses, who would you have play Storm?
fans of lesser storytellers, the "you had the power all along" trope could have come across as cliched. Fortunately for Storm, the regaining of her power is nothing short of an awe-inspiring spectacle. Storm is back, ladies and gentlemen. Bask in her glory. Number 7. Jean versus Madeline. It's an epic attack of the clones in this
I was
episode.
never a
The Jean
Jean
that
Grey
lies on
fan,
this
to be
couch would
honest
appear
with
to
you.
be
She
the
just-
actual Jean Grey.
from the comics
When
to the
Madeline Pryor
cartoons,
learns that she's not
just
the
never did it
real
for
Jean
movies,
Grey,
none of
she
that.
suffers a mental breakdown and becomes the Goblin Queen. With vengeance on her mind, she brings hell to the X-Men.
Cyclops, it's like the worst horror movie ever. The whole mansion's possessed.
Gambit can never unsee that.
Thankfully, though, Jean makes the save in an action-packed telepathic battle. While Madeline is certainly vicious in the fight, Jean is able to use the love that her evil clone has for her infant to break her out of Mr. Sinister's influence.
He's a living reminder of the purest love two people can share, and no one can ever, ever take that away from you. This is the greatest moment of my life.
Thanks to this quick thinking, Jean was able to save the X-Men and pull Madeline out from her darkness. Now that's using your brain.
Call me Madeline Pryor. Farewell, Madeline. Farewell, Jean.
Number
Like, I didn't like Jean because she was always starting drama between, not even starting, but there was always drama between her, Cyclops, and Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? And like, man, always a female. No disrespect.
6. Magneto's monologue. When Magneto is put on trial by the UN for his past crimes, the Executioner crashes the meeting and tries depowering him.
You got a name?
Executioner. Here to make sure gene freaks like Magneto pay for their crimes.
Storm intervenes on the Master of Magnetism's behalf, but is shot down for her troubles. As you can imagine, the actions of Executioner infuriate Magneto and push him to take matters into his own hands.
Never again.
He drags the humans into space to deliver a major public scolding. He certainly does not mince his words as he shows exactly how powerful he is.
And that my kind, like yours, have the right to live in it. I am trying to be better. Please. Do not make me let you down.
Another question I asked about Storm. What about a new Magneto? That would be tough. They would have to have like some gravitas to them. Couldn't be too old. Late 40s, early 50s actor, you know, to replace Ian McKellen. And the other guy. I'm blanking on his name right now. But you know who I'm talking Michael Fassbender, who was a very, you know, he was a really good Magneto, a young Magneto, but someone to replicate this version of Magneto. Who would it be? Like, if it was an older actor, I would say like a Daniel Day-Lewis, way too old, obviously, to go forward. And I mean, he does a movie every, you know, whatever. But who could fill his role? You know? Any thoughts?
It's an intimidating show of force that's paired with a brilliant speech. At its core, it serves as a warning for all humankind. Do not mess with mutants.
This was a good week for our people. Yet it was not without cost.
Number 5. Rogue's Rampage. Following the devastating destruction of Genosha and the losses of both Magneto and Gambit, Rogue decides to vent her frustrations by hunting...
And this is the last time I'm going to do this, but Rogue. You want to know who I would cast as Rogue, to be perfectly honest with you? And there's a few reasons, but if they did them, you know, her costume right, her hair, and I know this is not going to go over well. Billie Eilish. Leave it there.
down the anti-mutant foe Henry Gyrich. Along that...
Take that back. Cancel that. There's a reason why. More or less, because Rogue is, you know, she's, I forget where Rogue is from, but she has that southernness to her. Billie Eilish just characteristically does not fit. But I think look-wise and stuff like that, and as far as just having that popularity bring some attention to the role, aesthetically, yeah, but she wouldn't fit characteristically. Apologies, and I'm done.
Path for revenge, she fights the United States Army.
This is a top secret United States facility. You are trespassing. Cease and...
It's an impressive display of her power as she goes through soldiers, tanks, and even a bunker designed to withstand the Hulk.
Our intruder is an unhinged mutant from the swamp.
Always.
She ain't no...
Daddy always used to say breaking into prison was easier than breaking out.
She also later ends up brushing off Captain Freakin' America.
Stand down, Rogue. Please.
We've always known Rogue was dangerous, but we never knew just how destructive she could be when she's angry. The emotionally charged rampage shows that you should never bet against the Southern Belle.
Now, you get me.
Number 4. Magneto declares war. With the destruction of Genosha and the mutant casualties it brings, it's not too surprising that Magneto eventually wants...
You can't sleep on Magneto. Like, the way he did this and shut everything down was just ridiculous.
Off the beaten track. Finally giving up on trying to aid humanity, Magneto instead declares war on them.